Hey, down here. Sorry about that. And for today's lesson, power inputs. Now, you may be wondering, what is a power input? That is a scary word. Well, in all honesty, it's the only way to describe pressure plates, buttons, and levers without saying all three of those. So, how to craft them? First, the first thing is the redstone torch. It's a bit of redstone on a stick. Very simple. Next is a lever. That's a stick on cobblestone. Buttons are two smooth stones stacked vertically. Then wood pressure plates, two wood blocks horizontally. And lastly, stone pressure plates, which are two stones horizontally. Very much things you can make in your own crafting inventory. Simple enough. First off, for our power inputs, we have a stone pressure plate. Now, these are useful because doors and such, they'll only activate whenever you stand on them. If you drop an object on them, they will not turn on. Up next is a wood pressure plate. Pretty much the same thing as a stone pressure plate, except for when you drop an item on it, it turns on. Next is a button. It sends a very small pulse, like about a second, out. Then we have a lever. Now this is a toggleable one. You can turn it on and off. Very useful. Lastly, we have the redstone torch. It is constantly on. There are a few ways to invert them, but we can get that to another day. Now the power source from these will travel 15 blocks. On the 16th one, you're going to need a repeater. Repeaters used to look like this long ago, back in the early days of Alpha. They still work nowadays, but they're just too freaking bulky. Nowadays, everyone uses these little things. They're very simple to craft. You use two redstone torches, a bit of redstone in the middle, then three smooth stones. And you're able to time them from 1 tick to 4 ticks just by right clicking. And you can tell where the power is going from the little arrow on top. Pretty easy. Now, here's an example of some practical uses for buttons, switches, and pressure plates. Buttons give you a short tick so you can open up iron doors. You can't open these with your fist. And wood doors you can open up, but sometimes you want to close them behind you. It does it for you. And switches permanently keeps them open. So that's pretty handy. And now for a more impractical version of buttons and repeaters. Enjoy the show.